What? What? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, man. Oh my gosh. Dude, I'm here. Like, I'm editing, and I'm recording, and I'm uploading, like, the videos that are supposed to go up later today. It's 6:30 a.m. in the gosh darn morning, and I'm sitting here talking about JT Miller. The New York Rangers have made JT Miller the 29th captain in history. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, alright, that's my immediate reaction. You know, I knocked the microphone, my bad. I'm a Vancouver Canucks fan. And the amount of JT Miller content that we've made on this channel over the past 5 years, it's been a total pleasure. Absolute pleasure. But my golly gee, did things go sour last year. And to see things go this way, we're now in 2025, 2026, no more Jacob Trouba, you're replacing one J with another J, it is JT Miller. I'm gonna have to think about this for a little bit. Not that I don't think it's a good move. I think JT Miller really does have a certain type of leadership style that various people would be fond of, others maybe not so. I can understand if New York is trying to build a team of all JT Millers, that will be a very, very difficult team to play off against in certain circumstances. But let's go out there and read the press release, shall we? Rangers named JT Miller the 29th captain in franchise history. We're pleased to announce Miller as the new captain of the New York Rangers, said Rangers President Chris Drury. Since his arrival last season, JT immediately became a leader for our group and exemplifies how we want to conduct ourselves both on and off the ice. Congratulations to JT and his entire family on an incredibly meaningful achievement, and we're confident he will continue to represent our organization with class, commitment, and integrity. Miller, 32, split last season between the Rangers and the Vancouver Canucks, registering 70 points in 72 total games. He tallied 35 goals in 32 games after being acquired by the Blue Shirts. Did I say 35 goals? No, 35 points. 35 goals would have been nuts. Miller's 35 points from February 1st through the end of the 24-25 season were tied for 11th most in the NHL, and he was the only player to register at least 35 points and 75 or more hits in that span. In addition, he was the only NHL player to record at least 70 points and 160 more hits throughout the 24-25 campaign. Miller also posted a 58.3% face-off winning percentage last season, which was tied for fifth highest in the NHL among qualified skaters, aka players who had taken at least 15% of a team's total face-offs. What a weird stipulation there. Anyways, okay, we gotta stop reading all the stats about JT Miller. This guy had a crazy good campaign in 23-24. Everything went right. But I feel like for Vancouver Canucks fans, despite the point production in 24-25, I feel like just the rift with Elias Pettersson caused so much division amongst this team and the people that support it that I know there are going to be a lot of Canucks fans that look at JT Miller's captaincy in New York and say, man, he should have still been a Canuck. That guy should have been in Vancouver. Elias Pettersson should have been the guy that was shipped out. And there will be a lot of folks that look at this with a little bit of jealousy, even. But there will be a lot of other Canucks fans that kind of look at this and kind of scoff a little bit and say, what, really? Miller? I mean, I just kind of did the same thing 5 minutes ago. Let's dive into some of their responses. Locker room cancer, Canucks fans are hopeful Pettersson worked out this offseason, and then of course there's a picture of Elias Pettersson looking at the gosh darn game sheet. Oh man, that's so good. I might have to use that in the thumbnail. LMAO, he's a big culture guy, not a bad choice. Let's see if they trade this one away too. This'll be interesting. Vancouver got rid of the wrong guy. Let's look at the Rangers Twitter account because, of course, there are going to be fans here. Seems like a good choice now. Let's see how it pans out. Hopefully it's not another captain that the Rangers trade away. I'm fine with this. It was the logical choice. Let's see where it goes from him. I honestly do think that, this is a better choice than Artemi Panarin, for example. I just don't really think Panarin screams that type of guy to be a captain or a total front of a leadership core in an NHL organization. Like, not to disrespect Panarin, it's just the way that he conducts himself, and I think the vibes that he gives off. JT Miller, when he is playing his best, he is an absolute dog. Like, he totally goes, he never gives up when he's at his best. There are some other times where he is not playing at his best, where he totally gives up. But then again, that's like, Rangers fans, you haven't seen that yet. At least not in this stint of JT Miller's time with New York. Maybe you saw it like a decade ago when he was there in New York in 2015, 16, 17. But ever since his time in Tampa and inevitably Vancouver, JT really polished up that offensive game, way over a point per game with New York, and well over a point per game the past 3 seasons in Vancouver combined, if you exclude the 24-25 Rift season with Elias Pettersson. So from an on-ice production standpoint, JT Miller is a fine pick to be a captain. Even when he is at his best, the leadership aspects are there, and you want this guy to be a guy to motivate your team. You just need to make sure that the players you surround JT Miller with are the kinds of players that can be positively influenced by his leadership. And the only reason I say that, and I can understand why you might think it's a cop-out because it's only one example that I can bring up that's a contrarian example, is because last year Elias Pettersson was not the right kind of guy to put Miller beside of and to have Miller in his ear. That was a terrible situation that the Vancouver Canucks mismanaged, and it led to them trading away a guy that is now the gosh darn captain of the New York Rangers. Like, I don't know, man. I'm going to have to take a little bit of time to process this and wait and see whether or not the Rangers inevitably do end up trading JT Miller, who's making $8 million a year. He's 32 years old right now. Guess what? The contract goes on for, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more seasons, so he'll be 37 when everything is said and done. Will he still be under contract with the Rangers? Who knows? The cap is going up, so maybe $8 million is not that bad, especially if he's able to continually produce. Big congratulations to JT and his family. I've said all I've said here in this video, but it comes from a place of love for the Vancouver Canucks. My loyalty is with my team, and not usually with the players that leave from it. Unless your name is Luke Shen. In that case, I can be very loyal to you. But either way, JT Miller, good hockey player, inconsistent hockey player from my experience, despite the fact that he has been very productive. It's just when you see him at his best, it's like, yeah, when you play like crap and you just totally not engage yourself, it's like, why? Why are you so inconsistent? Okay, I gotta put a muzzle on it. I'm sorry. Rangers fans, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Canucks fans, how do you feel about JT being given the C? I hope you enjoyed this video. And bye.